Assalamu alaikum. 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Maqsoodur Rahman. First, the headlines. On the second day of Eid al-Fitr, people have thronged recreational places and picnic spots across the country. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has decided to provide 3 billion rupees for bringing madaris into the mainstream of education system. United Arab Emirates will present findings of their probe of May 12 attacks on oil tankers off the Emirati coast to the UN Security Council today. In the ICC World Cup, Australia will take on West Indies at Nottingham today. And now the news in detail. People have thronged recreational places and picnic spots across the country to enjoy the second day of Eid al-Fitr. In the federal capital, families are thronging Shakarpania, Lakeview Park, Fatima Jannah Park, Damaniko, and Pir Sohawa to make full use of the Eid holidays. Similar festivities also continue in different parts of Punjab. In Karachi, a large number of people have headed towards seaside picnic spots and eateries to enjoy the holiday. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, a large number of families are visiting Sardaryab, Shah Alam, Naugaman, Haji Sai and Kont Park in Akora Khatak to enjoy Eid festivities. A large number of youth are also visiting beautiful tourist resorts including Swat, Kalam, Bahrain, Naran, Kahan, Galyat and Lake Saif al-Maluk. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Overseas Pakistanis, Zulfi Bukhari, says the government will soon overcome the current difficult economic situation. Talking to media persons in London, he said the government is working day and night to tackle the situation. Zulfi Bukhari said Prime Minister Imran Khan will soon visit Britain and discuss bilateral relationship with its leadership. He said the government is also making efforts to promote tourism in the country. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has decided to provide 3 billion rupees for bringing madaris into the mainstream of education system in the province. A spokesman of the provincial government told our Peshawar correspondent that maximum facilities including construction of additional rooms will be arranged in religious schools. Similarly, financial assistance will be provided to students of these educational institutions to minimize their economic difficulties. The spokesman said efforts are also underway to launch technical education in madaris so that the students on completion of education could earn their livelihood in a dignified manner. In occupied Kashmir, 3 civilians were injured when Indian troops opened fire on a private car at Drabgam area of Pulwama district. 2 of the 3 injured youths were identified as Waqar Ahsan Mir and Muhammad Rafiq Dar. The soldiers who opened fire on the car belonged to 44 Rashtriya Rifles of the Indian Army. United Arab Emirates, along with Saudi Arabia and Norway, will present findings of their probe of May 12 attacks on oil tankers off the Emirati coast to the UN Security Council today. Diplomats said during an informal meeting at the UAE mission to the United Nations Security Council, ambassadors will be briefed on the evidence uncovered during the investigation. The United States has accused Iran of being behind the attacks, but Iran has flatly rejected accusations. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will visit Iran next week to mediate between Washington and Tehran. Local media said Abe will hold talks with Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and President Hassan Rouhani. The Japanese Prime Minister has reportedly proposed serving as intermediary by directly holding talks with Iran's key leaders. China's Belt and Road Initiative creates a win-win situation for participating European and Chinese companies by expanding a range of cooperation opportunities. This was stated by the organizers of the world's biggest trade fair for logistics, mobility, information technology, and supply chain management in Munich. He said the strategic Belt and Road Initiative is being executed more and more with all the countries along the new Silk Road. In the 10th match of the ICC Cricket World Cup at Nottingham today, Australia will take on West Indies. The match will start at 2:30 in afternoon. Pakistan will play its next match of the ICC Cricket World Cup against Sri Lanka at Bristol tomorrow. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.